All right, in this question, we're looking at what kind of intermolecular forces act between molecules. Sometimes it might be the same molecule. So what are the forces between two of the same molecules, like two water molecules, or it could be two different ones. Here we have dichloroethane, which we're given the formula, and then dichlorine monoxide. So we have Cl2O molecule. So we have to figure out which of the forces are acting on it. There's essentially four choices. We have dispersion, we have dipole, and it's not just acting on it, it's acting between them. We have hydrogen bonding, which remember is a type of dipole, which is when an H is bonded to an N, O, or F. And then we have ion dipole. And essentially what we're going to do is type 1, 2, 3 of these forces in with a comma in between them, depending on what is in there. So the first thing I want to do is draw a quick Lewis structure. The fact that there's only 2 hydrogens bonded tells me that there's a double bond there. And then we have Cl's, which means we have a dipole going that way. Cl is has higher electronegativity, so it's going to pull it that way on this structure. So there is a dipole on that. Then we have Cl2O. Cl2O is a little bit trickier one. It's actually typically we try to write the central atom first, but this one is going to be an O with 2 chlorines on it. The lone pairs on it there. So that 2 will have a dipole going that way. O is more electronegative than Cl. So we have 2 polar molecules. So, but I don't see any sort of hydrogen bonding. There's some hydrogens over here, but it's bonded not to an oxygen or a fluorine or a nitrogen. And so I see 2 molecules that when they interact with each other, they're going to have dispersion because they're covalent molecules, and they're going to have dipole. There's no hydrogen bonding here, and there's no ion dipole. So now ion dipole, you'll be looking for, is there an ionic molecule? If one of them is ionic and the other one is polar, then you're going to have that ion dipole interaction. So we're going to type in dispersion and dipole. There we go. So key here, and with intermolecular force is what is the structure? So you might have to draw Lewis structures. You might have to draw, visualize the 3-dimensional shape. Does it have lone pairs? Are they pushing on it? Does it make a bent instead of a tetrahedral? Those type of questions, and then figure out, okay, what do I have for forces? And is there hydrogen bonding, or is there an ionic? Remember, ionic, look for that metal to non-metal bond.